Putting these out there is always tricky because sometimes I get copyright flagged and so on and so forth. Uh, we're doing the making of Lilo and Stitch today, aka Patters. It's Sunday. What happens on Sunday? Well, what's ever been on the tip of my brain or something I've been studying or highly interested in, I bring to you guys. The world is still talking about Lilo and Stitch, the live action. I guess Hatergate, if you want to call it that. They never like anything anyway. But the film's doing well, and the film has legs. And people want to complain about this changed ending, this transformed ending. They didn't stay true to the ending. Well, I don't know. Whatever. If it works, it works. That's what I have to say. So what you're about to watch is tricky because I can put this up through the copyright stuff on YouTube. It can get flagged. It cannot get flagged. There's conditions, but YouTube has a feature to automatically mute or erase or clip everything out. But that's the longer process. Some of those like little clips can take up to 30 to 40 minutes, and we're already dealing with a 30-minute feature. So a lot of times, these types of specials, when I bring them to you guys, and they're YouTube safe, by the way, when I bring them to you, they have to be a couple weeks out, just because there's a longer production time. So I'm hoping by the time you and me, we get to sit down, sip some coffee on the Sunday, watch the making of Lilo and Stitch, that Lilo and Stitch, in fact, is still going. Maybe it's in week 5 or week 6. But with all of that, guys, I love documentaries like this or like documented productions like this, because there seems to be like a free form aspect to just like shooting things and seeing how some of it works behind the scenes. Really cool stuff. So guys, Lilo and Stitch, the making of what I consider to be the last great cell animated anything to come out of Disney. Doesn't mean Disney hasn't done amazing things since then. They certainly have. But the production crew made a concise effort for a lot of the old methods not to die with Lilo and Stitch. And even when we look at the characters and the plight of the characters, that they're all kind of tortured, including Stitch, I think that's a very true statement. So guys, let's enjoy it. Making of Lilo and Stitch. Love you. Rock and
Hello. Welcome to our film.
We have a third act that's been boarded, but it's kind of rough. The whole movie has been boarded, but our second act proved to be remarkably directionless and not fulfilling character-wise. What felt good, what felt logical, what felt interesting for these characters to do. And not only are these little events, but they're also little reminders to us of little cute things we don't want to lose. This is Lilo in her room with a little chart where she has decided that she knows what Stitch's problem is. He is full of naughtiness, so she has a chart with a silhouette showing how full of naughtiness he is. These are the boards that Chris used. We didn't really talk about them, but Williams put these together. Things that could happen in the second act. Ongoing air conditioner adjustment between Nani and Stitch.
Actually sounds like a winner to me.
No, these are the boards we're not using.
Hi, Davoo. No, wait.
Davoo, I like Davoo.
How about...
Devich. Do they call you Devich?
Does anyone ever call you Dave?
Baby.
Baby. Do they ever call you Pudding Speck? By accident? Hello, Pudding Speck. Oh, sorry. Your name is Spenkelbay. Or, I'm sorry, it's Burger Tom.
Daviag.
Just 3 easy steps. You two can be as popular as Elvis.
I have a different thing to try. Make it sound like, you know, those infomercials on TV. Like, in just 3 easy steps, you too can be as popular as Elvis.
Okay.
So you're trying to make it sound like it's a great thing for Stitch to get interested in.
In just 3 easy steps, you two can be as popular as Elvis.
Cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. Cut to a miscellaneous speech. She has a stick. Tosses it and then waits for him to go get it. He won't, so she squirts him in the face. And squirts him again. He grabs the bottle and tosses it off. And she just glares at him for a moment, then goes walking off to get it. A little smile creeps onto his face.
that is such a crisp scene that should be played very clear and with minimal movement. Squirt, squirt, throw, you know, and he reacts and he throws and she goes. It has a sort of a matter-of-fact pace to it.
It's great because that comes down to the core of what was originally pitched, which, you know, she's this eternally forgiving little girl, and he's just horrible and self-serving.
And then it was like a drill sergeant out there dressing the troops down. And it was just like chaos. I'm sitting in here alone.
You know, it's like they've been cursed, and Stitch realizes that's him, and so he's left pensive. And you cut to him, and he's walking up these steps, and he's still in that mode. So then he encounters this thing, and he sees this little lone creature like he'd seen in the book, and it quacks, and his family joins him. And then he feels even worse, and he looks up, and he sees the family's just running. So it's like...
It's deliberate bombardment of imagery to sort of help the audience to know where he is in his mind.
Yeah. The image itself is going to be so iconic for the film that we should maybe give a little more attention to this one.
This is my question. In the original illustration, what was the lighting like in that one? Is it even remote?
It was moonlit.
So it was sort of similar to this.
Yeah. If Stitch is trying to, you know, if he's having a face-to-face confrontation with what he saw in the book, then the colors will just reinforce that. So let's do it.
You want to cover that now?
Yeah, what kind of stuff exactly?
Well, you're the director, dear. I mean, sorry, but...
Clark?
No.
Did you hear this? Are you getting this on tape?
It was your idea, though. You and Alex. So.
Did you hear how he delivered that line to me? Did you hear that? How that message?
Yes. What's up with that, Bill?
My precious little film.
Off camera only, please.
Waiting.
Is that a wrap?
That's a wrap. Thank you.
I would bring Nani down just a little bit and bring Stitch and Lilo up just a little bit, just to make sure that they don't all get lost on the board.
I'm thinking just to put Nani on the board so that it feels like it's that length to her.
Okay.
Might solve the whole situation.
Sure.
This is a tough one because it's all changing perspective. This is a really difficult scene, but it has to look very solid and very believable.
We should probably start with your resize. If you can get Nani looking like she's the right size on the board,
Okay.
to that comparison,
Sure.
then we'll talk about
that's
Nani. We'll talk about Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
I think we're just talking about sizes. Everything looks so believable, so good.
For me,
it's real sweet.
For me, it would take me like half an hour maybe to change Nani's size.
Okay.
Do we have a chance to see it again today? If you did that?
Sure. I can probably show you in like an hour if you want.
Okay, let's do that.
You're standing right there.
Oh,
On the
look,
arch.
isn't it marvelous?
There you are.
Oh, there I am.
We're out there. We're fiddling with this line right now. I think we're going to try to add something where you say, I sentence you to the incarceration of this family or something like that. So we're like sort of hammering out a little adjustment.
A sentence that shall be henceforth served out here under the supervision of this family and the jurisdiction of the United Galactic Federation.
I wonder if maybe the word modified might be a good one to throw a lot of disgust into as well.
3 months ago, an unauthorized military experiment was uncovered in which a creature was modified at the genetic level.
So what are you working on, dude?
Well, we're doing this whole Christmas moment. This is Bob's lovely key. Worked it on the finished piece. It's still a bit nostalgic. I think maybe play down some of the reflection in the lower part of his eye.
You talking about this reflection or the
The
bottom?
lower one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just downplay it a little bit.
Okay.
Are you gonna maybe take some of the brilliance out of his
Inside of his ears, yeah. I didn't do that yet.
Well,
That was one of the things that Rick said too, that he thought it was too bright.
Thank you. Oh, I just remembered. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
It's not Hanukkah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. What do you think? Too close there?
No, I love that. We might be a little too close, yeah. If you can, just force yourselves apart a little bit at the yes/no, but...
Well, why don't you stand by the bank, for Christ's sake? Stand up, yeah. Stand up here and we'll get it all at once so we can overlap.
A little more urgency on the, oh, I just realized or remembered it's your birthday.
Ha! You shouldn't play with guns.
Okay.
Thank you. Oh, I just remembered. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Merry Christmas.
It's not Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah.
It's not Hanukkah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Man's face color of shirt.
Is it good? Cool. That worked really well, yeah.
All right, next up is 2132.6, also a cleanup scene.
My
Mother.
two,
Me.
you
Are.
it.
Ha! I win.
Let's just redo that layout. Because the perspective is such that that ground plane is a little extreme for where they're standing too.
That's just
So
not
maybe
bad.
we could compensate both.
We could flatten the ground plane a little bit and forgive some of the stuff that's going on with them. That's a great idea.
Flatten the ground plane and just bring the horizon down.
It's a good idea.
Around Jumba's waist, top of Stitch's head area.
If you could hit 3 iconic poses, and you have the first one that you told me, which we should put in there, then the second one is this one, which maybe hold that just for a billionth of a beat longer, and then whatever the pose is when he comes in here, there should be like 3 iconic poses.
When he re-enters, could he be on a longer bound, like holding one sort of Wile E. Coyote in superhero form pose, and just go boink,
Come
and
still
then
straighter and then fall down.
Like boink, boink, and he's right there.
Well, the reason I like the second bounce there is because he stops in the middle of it. It's like he's about to take off like Superman, and it's like bounces interruptiveness. Right in the middle, he has to abort.
So why are you guys down there?
Because we wanted to get you in to better represent your character, because Scratch, we don't have anybody who can do Scratch for your voice that sounds convincing.
LP 4029, take 1.
No, David. Lilo and I have a lot to talk about. Thanks. No, David. Lilo and I have a lot to talk about. Thanks.
Great, awesome. Try just one more variation, because those were really good.
No, David. Lilo and I have a lot to talk about. Thanks.
Yep, got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
That last
Thank
one
you.
was excellent.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
So what we're looking at is there's a tiny movement on her eyes at the beginning of the scene that we noticed that we're going to have to go back and repair. On a big screen it'll be much more obvious, right? There. Her eyes kind of wiggle just a little bit in place.
And there's a ton of fish that swim through.
It's right there. This is how closely we study these. And that's what they found. And right there. There's another little, see the bottom eye? Watch it sort of dip right there. So you can see how it's going out of alignment. Pretty small. I mean, you gotta confess, this is pretty small for a scene of this magnitude. An otherwise perfect scene.
So this is Carol's most recent stuff.
This is
it's
so much better.
The fish, too, right?
Yeah, what we're hoping for at this point, Chris, is sort of your blessings on this camera move following her across the sun and her relationship with the title and all that good stuff before we start to layer on any of the other fish.
And this is so natural in here.
The turn is a lot smoother than it was.
Oh, it's...
Yeah,
it's
she really did good job smoothing it out.
Immediately there's a believability and a fluidity to it. I approve.
What if the back got pinched into a flat?
Oh, I agree.
Those two fins could come off
Oh, for the
either
back
side
end.
of it.
Yeah.
Right. That way they don't have to come out of the same spot. They would be Oh, okay.
For
Like
the car.
like a swallow's tail, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool looking.
Oh my god. How cool is that?
The piece that goes from the engine to the ship, not the outside, but the inboard wing, should drop down and be a little bit longer.
And farther down. I think farther down. Oh.
Yes, 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 yes.
Everybody. This is Ruben Aquino.
Hi.
You're drawing me. Yes. Thank you.
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
You do good work.
Okay, you do better work.
Good work.
Love you. We cut back so the we're above the forest eventually. So you're like,
They like me. They're nuzzling my flesh with their noses. Now they're
and that gets a big laugh. That'd be a funny shot too. That'd be a funny shot.
LP 4077, take 2.
Trust me, this is not gonna end well. Trust me, this isn't gonna end well. Trust me, this isn't gonna end well. Trust me, this won't end well. I'm gonna hide. Oh no, the dolphin's attacking me! It's a crazy dolphin! Oh, look, here comes his little friend, the octopus. The octopus. Ah! The octopus is crazier than a dolphin!
This morning was literally a dream come true for me because Alan Silvestri, my favorite composer in the whole world, is going to play us the first pieces of score for our movie.
Yeah, see, there is a place there, and I thought, Chris, what we could just do, I call it Experiment 626. You know, just a low temp note. Because there is space for the dialogue, and then it's down to nothing, and then the build happens just the way we've got it.
Day 2. After observing Dennis, engineer for 2 days, Dean felt confident he could work all 48 tracks perfectly.
You know, I can't right now.
You want to do a cue that's over 15 seconds?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we've got another one of those long rescue cues
Ooh,
in that
maybe.
sequence in the end. We
But
should
that'd be
maybe
fun.
take that on.
Yeah.
Hello. All right, guys. You don't stop. You won't think. You won't think about it.
You're very dramatic yourself, Dean. Christmas in Hawaii. It's Christmas Day for us. It is, how much? What we got, about half an hour until we start recording? This is gonna be good.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? A, B, C, D, E, F, G,